Hi people, welcome to the Cowbridge kitchen. We're here exclusively to show you guys how to cook like a pro. Okay, going to show you some tips, going to show you some tricks and a few little nifty workarounds so that you get it right first time, every time. Okay, so in a previous video we made a base bolognese up, okay, and I have that base bolognese right here. There we go. What we're going to do with this today, I'm going to make a dead simple chili. Okay, basically the only thing missing from this bolognese to turn it into a chili is a little bit of an intense chili powder paste, which I'm going to show you how to make up in a moment, and some beans, okay? Standard, people use red kidney beans, okay? We can do that. If you want to use red kidney beans, feel free. I'm going to push the boat out a little bit and I'm going to use some mixed beans, okay? So we've got various different types of beans in here. It'll just add a different twist onto the chili itself. So we've got some green beans, we've got some red kidney beans in here, some black-eyed beans. That'd be a good band. Also, we've got haricot beans and bologna beans. Haricot beans, baked beans, basically. Okay, so I'm going to use these. So we'll get all these ingredients mixed up. But first of all, I'll show you how to make the chili paste just to turn that bolognese into a chili. Okay, so if you've watched any of my other videos, as I have mentioned a couple of times, I like to make food with a paste. I find that a paste, that's where you keep all your flavour in there. Get that done, get it put aside, and you can add that to your mix, your ingredients, whatever you're making, whenever. Okay, so what today we're going to make, I'm going to turn that bolognese into a chili. Okay, dead simple. Another beef oxo, grind that up into there. Okay, hot chili powder, depends how hot you want your chili. This is entirely up to you. You're going to have to use your own judgment. I'm only going to make a chili for one, and I don't really want to kill anybody. So I'm just going to put 1 level teaspoon of chili powder in there, okay? I think 2 level teaspoons of this hot chili powder is going to be enough to make anyone a nice standard chili. But because I'm only making one portion, just going to use 1 teaspoon, okay? It's always better, if you want a bit of advice, it's always better to underdo this with the chili powder at first, because you can always just throw a little bit more in. Difficult to take it back out once it's made up, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to add the same quantity now of paprika as well, okay? So this is going to give us a nice colour to our chili. That'll change the colour of the bolognese. And what we'll do is we'll just add a splash of hot water to this paste, mix it up so it's a nice thickish paste, and then we'll be able to add that to our bolognese once we've got our beans in there and everything else. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so very quickly, we're going to just prep our beans. Not much prep involved with this. You're going to need 1 saucepan, okay? Put that into a sink. Get your beans open. Okay, there we are. We tip the beans then into the saucepan. Tap, cold water, moderate flow, just so the beans don't fall out. Okay, but that water is going to keep circulating and circulating and get those beans all free of their original fluid, okay? You're going to need to leave that drain, rinse off in there now, probably for about 5-10 minutes or so. Just leave that water running and those beans will be fine. Okay, move back over now, let's sort the chili out and we'll get that underway. Okay, so chili for one. First thing we're going to do, we've got a pan, frying pan on the stove, nice generous amount of butter in the pan. Get that on, get that butter melting away. There we are, butter's melting away lovely. Okay, so once our butter is now melted in the pan, what we're going to do is we're going to add, turn the heat down first, so we're going to add our pre-made bolognese, okay? Like I said, chili for one. I guess this depends how hungry you are. Okay, that's my version of chili for one, I would have thought. There we are. And what you want to do with that is get this bolognese now mixed in with the butter there, get it cooking in the pan. Okay, it's that easy. And the butter's going to add a lovely flavour to it as well. Okay, so we want to get that cooked and keep giving it a good stir. Okay, meanwhile, what we're going to do is we are going to sort our beans out that have now finished draining off in the sink. Okay, so we should leave that chili there to cook. It's already looking good. And go and sort the beans. Okay, so we've drained these beans out now into a sieve. Take a look. Take a look at those beans, okay? It's a really good mix. Like I said, we've got bologna beans, black-eyed beans, all sorts of beans in there. Haricot beans, okay, green beans, looking pretty good. That is going to go nice in the chilli. It's dead simple, no hassle. Okay, so we can get them over to the chilli now. Okay, so our chilli is now cooking, and believe it or not, at this stage your chilli's virtually done. Okay, all we need to do is to add our ingredients. And what we're going to add first, we're going to add our beans. I'm going to throw most of them in, to be honest with you. There we are, pretty much all of them. Okay, we only left myself with a few there. We get our beans mixed into it. Here we are, our bolognaise now, aesthetically, anyway, is transformed into what looks pretty much like a chilli. Last simple stage now was the magic paste that we made. Okay, this is our chilli paste. Get this in there. Up to you how you want to do it. If you want to add a bit at a time, in case it's too hot, add half, cook it, test it, and then if you want it a bit warmer, add a bit more. Okay, so we're just going to mix that in there now, and you're going to watch this. It's going to change colour in front of your eyes, and if you could smell this, you'll be ready to eat it. Okay, pretty delicious, pretty quick, simple chilli. I mean, once you've made that base bolognese, that chilli is simple and easy to make, and that is going to be so pleasing. I'm just going to leave him cook there now. 10 minutes cooking on that stove. Job done. So, chilli, it's been cooking on the stove now for about half an hour, and the longer you let that cook down, the more flavour is going to get into it. So I've let it cook for about half an hour because it is going to be my lunch. Wow. Oh wow, yeah, that's tasting absolutely fantastic. We'll get this plated up now. Over here, we'll show you the finished product. There we are, job done. One chilli, made a little bit of rice as well, and we've cooked that up earlier. I have got a recipe on my channel for that rice, but for today, one chilli. Check that out. Okay, so as they say with all good recipes, the proof is in the tasting. So let's just taste this chilli. Take a look. Look at that. Okay, got a funny feeling he's going to be warm, but hey. Wow. Good chilli. Make that every day of the week.